Licensure examination for teachers. For English major, pre-board exam. Let us begin. Question number 1. Which of the following literary genre was used to express social protest during the early days of American regime? A. Zarzuela. B. Commedia. C. Cenaculo. D. Duplo. The correct answer is letter A. Zarzuela. Question number 2. In Homer's epic, who kept Odysseus on her island for 7 years? A. Athena. B. Calypso. C. Helen. D. Penelope. The correct answer is letter B. Calypso. Question number 3. A distinctive poetry during the age of modernism is A. Measure. B. Blank verse. C. Free verse. D. Rhyme. The correct answer is letter C. Free verse. Question number 4. Her way of speaking is as entertaining as a laundry list is an example of A. Simile. B. Metaphor. C. Hyperbole. D. Onomatopoeia. The correct answer is letter A. Simile. Question number 5. Which short narrative poem is intended to be sung? A. Ballad. B. Lyric. C. Epic. D. Romance. The correct answer is letter A. Ballad. Question number 6. What is the usual ending of a commedia? A. Death of the prince. B. Victory of Muslims. C. Death of the queen. D. Victory of Christians. The correct answer is letter D. Victory of Christians. Question number 7. The period of American Renaissance gave birth to A. Romanticism. B. Naturalism. C. Transcendentalism. D. Realism. The correct answer is letter C. Transcendentalism. Question number 8. Yes, thou shalt die, and lie dump in the tomb, nor of thy name shall these be any fame. To an uncultured lesbian woman, by Sappho. What does the person tell the lesbian woman about her death? A. She will not be famous in death. B. She will find peace. C. She will be placed in a tomb. D. She will be forgotten. The correct answer is letter D. She will be forgotten. Question number 9. The Ifugeo hero who was immortalized in the epic Hudhud is blank. A. Lumnay. B. Doluyan. C. Banna. D. Alagayan. The correct answer is letter D. Alagayan. Question number 10. Who among the following is known as the Indian Shakespeare? A. Kalidasa. B. Khayyam. C. Tagore. D. City. The correct answer is letter A. Kalidasa. Question number 11. What conventions or earlier literary and artistic cycle style do both realism and naturalism oppose? A. Classicism. B. Romanticism. C. Symbolism. D. Neoclassicism. The correct answer is letter B. Romanticism. Question number 12. What work of Geoffrey Chaucer is regarded as the first collection of short stories in English literature written in poetic form? A. Canterbury Tales. B. Decameron. C. Iliad. D. Beowulf. The correct answer is letter A. Canterbury Tales. Question number 13. The Homeric poems greatly influenced the development of Greek civilization. Which of the following best supports this statement? A. The Greek became great warriors. B. The great epic characters became models of conduct for later generations of the Greeks. C. The Olympian gods were worshipped. D. The Greek became good architects. The correct answer is letter B. The great epic characters became models of conduct for later generations of the Greeks. Question number 14. What is the function of the Filipino folk narratives? A. To ward off evil spirits. B. To explain natural phenomena. C. To teach proper behavior. D. To honor the gods. The correct answer is letter B. To explain natural phenomena. Question number 15. Which two groups are at war in the Iliad? A. Trojans and Macedonians. B. Trojans and Achaeans. C. Trojans and Minoans. D. Trojans and Phaeacians. The correct answer is letter B. Trojans and Achaeans. Question number 16. Africa, my Africa, Africa, or proud warriors in ancestral savanna Africa of whom my grandmother sings, by David Diop. These lines above describe as Africa that is: A. Free and beautiful. B. Mysterious and unexplored. C. War-town and undeveloped. D. Primitive and uncivilized. The correct answer is letter B. Mysterious and unexplored. Question number 17. The poetry of Awiyao is best described. A. Philosophical. B. Imagist. C. Metaphysical. D. Romantic. The correct answer is letter B. Imagist. Question number 18. To punish himself for murdering his father and having sexual relations with his mother, what did Oedipus do? A. He castrated himself. B. He killed himself. C. He ordered his sons to murder him. D. He gouged his eyes. The correct answer is letter D. He gouged his eyes. Question number 19. What can be inferred from Isness's answer? A. She respects Creon. B. She fears Creon. C. She understands Creon. D. She likes Creon. The correct answer is letter B. She fears Creon. Question number 20. Who is not a romantic poet? A. William Blake. B. John Milton. C. Robert. D. John Keats. The correct answer is letter B. John Milton. Question number 21. What rhythmical device is used in this line from Latorena's The Small Key? Even the low square nipa house that stood in unashamed relief against the grey-green haze of grass and leaves. A. Alliteration. B. Assonance. C. Consonance. D. Anaphora. The correct answer is letter A. Alliteration. Question number 22. What sense image is used in this line from Latorena's The Small Key? There were dark, newly plowed furrows where in due time timorous seedlings would rise to sturdy stalks and golden grain, to a rippling yellow sea in the wind and sun during harvest time. A. Tactile. B. Olfactory. C. Visual. D. Auditory. The correct answer is letter C. Visual. Question number 23. Soledad nodded. Her eyes followed her husband down the road, noting the fine set of his head and shoulders, the ease of his stride. A strange ache rose in her throat. Which emotion best describes Soledad's feelings in this excerpt from Latorena's The Small Key? A. Fervent desire. B. Discomfort from sore throat. C. Instinctive suspicion. D. Twinge of sadness. The correct answer is letter D. Twinge of sadness. Question number 24. What figure of speech is used in this last paragraph from Latorena's The Small Key? How quiet and peaceful the day was. A cow that had strayed by looked over her shoulder with a round vague inquiry and went on chewing her cud, blissfully unaware of such things as a gnawing fear in the heart of a woman and a still smoldering resentment in a man's. A. Irony. B. Simile. C. Personification. D. Metaphor. The correct answer is letter A. Irony. Question number 25. Alfredo Salazar undergoes epiphany at the end of Marquez Benitez story. What does epiphany mean? A. Regret. B. Insight. C. Freedom. D. Confusion. The correct answer is letter B. Insight. Question number 26. What do dead stars symbolize in Marquez Benitez story? A. The let-down feeling over the truth of a disillusionment. B. The dilemma between responsibility and freedom. C. The discovery of how life's values change with time. D. The doubts and uncertainty that stand in a relationship. The correct answer is letter A. The let-down feeling over the truth of a disillusionment. Question number 27. Things that are beautiful have a way of hurting. I destroy when I feel hurt. What does Fabian's thoughts reveal about his character? A. Bitter. B. Goal-oriented. C. Persistent. D. Vindictive. The correct answer is letter A. Bitter. Question number 28. They dressed him in purple and linen, in myth and mystery, put him astride a black stallion, at the wheel of a blue automobile. How do the townspeople regard Mr. Reedeke in Roeder's Zeta? A. They find him difficult and confusing. B. They were at awe with his presence. C. They mocked him. D. They respected and admired him. The correct answer is letter D. They respected and admired him. Question number 29. She did not have the courage to break into the wedding feast. What did the wedding feast stand for in the relationship of Awiyao and Lumnay in Dagio's wedding dance? A. Village tradition. B. Love for each other. C. Desire to have a child. D. Patriarchal society. The correct answer is letter A. Village tradition. Question number 30. And far away in the middle of the fields a cow lowed softly in answer. What sense image is used in this excerpt from Argia's How My Brother Leon Brought Home a Wife? A. Visual. B. Olfactory. C. Tactile. D. Auditory. The correct answer is letter D. Auditory. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more uploads. Thank you for watching Future LPT. God bless.